Please join me in a spirit of prayerfulness, whatever that looks like for you, in your tradition, in your space, wherever you are. Let us be in prayer together. God, we are grateful for the progress some of our politicians have made, for the changes in language and positions of the Biden-Harris administration, Blinken, of Schumer, Gavin Newsom. But God, it is not enough. It is not enough for the people of Palestine. And so we continue to ask for the safety of workers, doctors, and volunteers. That workers, doctors, and volunteers can get in. That more would be available. And that they would be safe. We ask that the most extreme elements on both sides of this conflict would see the error of their ways, would moderate, and see the common humanity of all involved. Everyone in this conflict is a human. But we ask that those extremist elements would change hearts and minds. That Ben Gvir and Smotrich would leave their government positions or be elected out of them. That settler activity would cease expansion and violence, and would leave the occupied lands that they are inhabiting violently. We ask for the safety of people in the West Bank. They are also in danger, under increasingly violent occupation. And yet with so much going on, their stories are hard to hear over all of the other noise and trauma and chaos. God be with them. Help us and all of your people to see the truth of what is happening in the Holy Land. There's so much misinformation, so many sources that should be credible but are not. We ask for a ceasefire that lasts. We ask for the leadership change that may be necessary for that to happen. We ask for the safety of the people of Gaza, that they would be able to get the resources that they are so desperately in need of: medicine, food, shelter, fuel. God, we ask for peace and freedom for all of your children, but most especially the people of Palestine and Gaza. All people deserve peace and freedom and self-determination, deserve safety and shelter, access to food and healthcare and clean water, education and art. God, all of these things have been taken from the people of Palestine unjustly. We know that you hear the cries of your people, that you are the cries of your people. May those cries be heard. May the world change. May your will be done. That all people can thrive, can choose where to be, and have freedom of movement, freedom to seek the kind of employment that is meaningful, and to be able to find work, to travel to work, to find education. Even before this crisis, God, there is so much aid necessary in Gaza because of the restrictions put on them by Israel. God, would all oppressive, colonizing governments cease to oppress and colonize. God, we know your kingdom is possible, that peace and freedom and self-determination for Palestine is possible. If enough of us speak out, take action, if enough hearts and minds are changed, God, we ask that this be so. And for your continued love and loyalty for the Palestinian people. We ask this with the words given to us by a brown-skinned Palestinian Jew. Our God who art in heaven, hallowed be thy names. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen.